25. The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. What a way to start a Nintendo list. Nintendo's other poster boy opens the list with an Awakening. This is a remake of the 1993 classic that refreshes the visuals using a retro-modern art style. We follow Link as he navigates diorama-like levels to find a means of escape from this mysterious island. 24. Donkey Kong Country: Tropical Freeze. A classic Nintendo platformer, not only has it evolved to meet the demands of modern-day gaming, but it also manages to retain its roots. Tropical Freeze is still the same Donkey Kong game you're familiar with, but set on a fresh island full of surprises and treasures. 23. Shin Megami Tensei 5. Atlus SMT series existed way before its Persona spin-offs. The fifth mainline entry was a long time coming. It continues on with the series' traditional turn-based combat, only this time it's more accessible to newcomers. Of course, demon negotiations are still around, and you get to use your befriended demons as allies in battle. 22. The Messenger. A fantastic pixel platformer from Sabotage Studios. As a young ninja tasked with delivering a message, make your way through a colorful palette of oriental backdrops. The game doesn't take itself too seriously, which is great, so expect some crazy plot twists and time-traveling fun. 21. The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Shu Takumi's best and the latest localized Ace Attorney title, it follows the story of Phoenix Wright's ancestor, Ryosuke Naruhodo, in turn-of-the-century England. Unravel the mysteries inside the Queen's Court using your power of deduction. Get to meet fascinating characters and memorable cases that hook you from beginning to end. 20. SteamWorld Dig 2. Influenced by a number of great platformers like Dig Dug, this is a fantastic burrowing bonanza of a sequel. It improves on the gameplay loop of the original. The Switch is considered its best platform due to its portability. 19. Astral Chain. Platinum Games' latest sci-fi IP. This action-adventure takes place in a cyberpunk society invaded by otherworldly threats. The gameplay is intense and stylish, and it runs surprisingly well on the console. Though it might have an unimpressive story, its atmospheric hub areas and stellar combat makes up for it. 18. Monster Hunter Rise. The Switch gets to taste Capcom's Monster Hunter series first. Created using the RE engine, it surprisingly has stable performance, even on a 5-year-old console like the Switch. The new wirebug mechanics and the free-flowing movement makes this the most accessible MH game to date. 17. Super Mario Maker 2. Nintendo's Mario Maker is one of the finest the company was known for. If you've had enough of playing the same Mario levels, just make your own. The sequel adds new depth to your customized levels. Whether it's in the classic 2D design or the modern 2.5D, it offers new interface tools and a better online multiplayer for you to share your creative, or insane, Mario stages. At 16, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. If you're looking for a sequel, it's not here. This Definitive Edition from the Wii U archives is a fantastic JRPG from Monolith Software. Return to the gorgeous world of roaming beasts and mysterious machines, and guide Shulk as he makes a time-bending journey that decides the fate of his universe. A third entry is coming out this year, and fans are dying to play it. This is definitely their year. 15. Diablo 3 Eternal Collection. Everyone with a console knows how successful the Diablo series is. This is the Switch's compact and complete Diablo 3 experience. It contains all their DLCs plus the expansion pack Reaper of Souls in one cartridge. It may not be the strongest ARPG right now, but Blizzard isn't giving up on the series anytime soon. With Diablo 4 and Diablo Immortal coming, the future of the genre is only getting interesting. 14. Cuphead. The Switch is the ideal console to play Studio MDHR's deceptively simple platformer. It's universally praised for its creative array of bosses that look like they came straight out of the 1930s cartoons. It's insanely difficult, so don't let its art style fool you. An upcoming DLC is coming out this June, adding more bosses and levels that might break our sanity. Before we forget, be sure to visit our website at whatoplay.com, link in the description box below. Metroid Dread. Samus Aran makes her much-awaited return to Nintendo consoles. While we wait for the most anticipated Metroid Prime 4, Planet ZDR was in our way. Dread is still the familiar Metroid game players love, but the added quality of life changes and gorgeous visuals complements the new Switch OLED's display. Dead Cells. Motion Twins is a never-ending cycle of live, die, and repeat. Playing on the Switch makes the experience less of a hassle, since you can simply pick up and play after every run. The only thing keeping you into the loop is the randomly generated weapons and abilities that make the run feel different every time. Fire Emblem Three Houses. The best JRPG in the Switch's list of exclusive titles, Three Houses is a multi-layered story about people caught in the midst of a war. It balances tense tactical turn-based and visual novel gameplay, manage an ensemble cast of characters, and get to know their individual stories. At 10, Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury. The winner of our best Nintendo Switch game last year, this theme park-like adventure brought more content to the already packed Wii U original. More levels and more challenges await you. With Bowser's Fury, expect more hours to sink your teeth into. Animal Crossing New Horizons. Tom Nook's capitalist empire grows as the Switch sales grow too. New Horizons is a major console seller, especially when it came out 2 years ago in the height of the pandemic. Build your own paradise, make friends with the quirky animals, and appease Tom Nook. The game recently had a massive update, adding the fan-favorite Brewster to the island. Not only that, players who own Switch Online expansion can access its paid DLC, Happy Home Paradise. Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition. Square Enix's long-running JRPG second only to Final Fantasy, XI's is the biggest Dragon Quest game to date. It features a fresh new look, contains all bonus content, and even has a cute 16-bit graphical mode to replicate the 3DS experience. Bayonetta 2 Digital Version. Nintendo's Femme Fatale. Before we get our hands on our upcoming third entry, Bayonetta 2 was the first major leap of the series. This was Nintendo's very own Devil May Cry. The sequel improved the game's combat, adding more abilities to Bayonetta's repertoire as she takes down an army of angels and demons. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Another Wii title that made its way to the Switch, this refurbished Mario Kart 8 experience takes Mario and his band of friends in a race to the death. Not really. Deluxe takes all the best things from the original and adds new twists and turns to their treacherous roads. It was recently given the Super Smash Bros. Treatment. New courses are available if you purchase the Season Pass, or you can get them all for free if you have the Nintendo Switch Online Expansion Pass. At 5, Celeste. One of the hardest games ever made, Matt Makes Games platformer is a mechanical masterpiece. On the surface, Celeste looks fairly easy where you jump and climb your way to a metaphorical mountain. It's a long and winding quest to make good use of her limited abilities and your reflexes. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. It may have reached its end, but this is a prime example of how video games can converge into one title. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is more than a fighting game, it's a celebration of gaming. Iconic characters from various franchises go toe-to-toe in a battle to smack them out of the arena. Their final DLC character, Sora from Kingdom Hearts, makes a very fitting end. 3. Hades. Supergiant's award-winning roguelike is best played on the Switch. Zargus' journey across the underworld is never-ending. Get to know the many inhabitants of the Greek realm and face off against Hades' otherworldly creatures. Experimenting with different kinds of weapons and abilities adds more hours to its already addicting gameplay loop. At 2, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. The gold standard of open-world games, before Elden Ring came out. Nintendo's Breath of the Wild is a must-buy if you own a Switch console. Link's open-world journey across the post-apocalyptic Hyrule is home to many discoveries and adventures. To this day, people are still finding new things, from gameplay tricks to hidden lore pieces. We won't be seeing its sequel this year, but let's hope it's coming out next. At 1, Super Mario Odyssey. A fitting end to this list. This is the best Switch game according to critics. It's a 3D Mario game, and we all know these games are made with insane detail. Odyssey has all the things we love from the Mario series. Explore varied worlds, including the impressive New Donk City, and save Princess Peach from Bowser's nefarious deeds. Use your sentient cap to maneuver in its tricky and challenging levels.